In a thrilling twist that's sending waves through the zombie apocalypse fanbase, Cillian Murphy is officially returning to the 28 Days Later universe, this time in a bold, unexpected role. Let's dive into what his reemergence means for the series, his evolving place in the new trilogy, and why this matters more than ever for fans older and new alike. A legacy reborn. From Jim to something greater. Cillian Murphy's character Jim became iconic in the original 2002 masterpiece, 28 Days Later, where he rose from a hospital coma to confront a world ravaged by the rage virus. That performance cemented Murphy's place in cinematic history. Yet, beyond critical acclaim, Jim had poignant unresolved arcs, ghosts of loss, isolation, and survival that hinted at deeper storytelling potential years later. So when Sony first announced 28 Years Later, fans hoped Jim would return. But early cracks formed. Though Murphy joined the project as an executive producer, producer Andrew McDonald confirmed he would not appear on screen in this first sequel, a disappointment to many hopefuls. However, whispers persisted, fan speculation, subtle trailer clues, and production buzz fueled rumors that Murphy's return could be coming. Just not yet. Setting the stage. The new trilogy. The next wave of the saga spreads across 3 interconnected films, all rooted in Danny Boyle and Alex Garland's sharp, dystopian vision. The first film, 28 Years Later, dropped on June 20, 2025, introducing a new protagonist, Spike Alfie Williams, navigating mainland Britain alongside his father Jamie Aaron Taylor-Johnson, mother Isla Jodie Comer, and enigmatic figures like Ralph Fiennes' Doctor and Jack O'Connell's Sir Jimmy. The sequel, 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple, helmed by Nia DaCosta, premieres on January 16, 2026. It advances Spike's journey while injecting new mythology into the Viristorn world. Now, where does Jim's story pick up? Murphy's grand re-entry, a strategic coder. In a masterclass of narrative timing, Danny Boyle, Andrew McDonald, and Alex Garland choreographed Murphy's return in the Bone Temple. Although Jim is absent from 28 Years Later, Boyle confirmed Murphy does appear, beautifully introduced at the coda, in the second entry, signaling a handover that sets up his pivotal role moving forward. This isn't a cameo, it's a narrative anchor. Boyle acknowledges that while his 2025 installment can stand alone, the trilogy relies on Murphy's Jim to fully connect all 3 parts. His presence helps provide continuity, emotional resonance, and a payoff for longtime fans. Moreover, studio insiders suggest his return might prove crucial in securing funding and greenlighting the trilogy's final act. Why this is a big deal? 1. Bridging old and new. Jim's return bridges the original film's emotional core with a fresh generation of characters. His growth, or echo of it, after 24 years opens rich storytelling avenues. 2. Fan currency. Murphy's involvement as both actor and executive producer reassures nostalgic fans and lures back those who may have drifted post-2002. His choice to rejoin hints at his belief in the trilogy's quality and prospects. 3. Creative momentum. Filming back-to-back 28 Years Later and The Bone Temple ensures narrative cohesion and pace. It's a strategic move. Murphy's entry at the right moment gives the trilogy direction and energy. 4. Potential climax. With Murphy likely to expand his role in the final, a sight-unknown third film, the trilogy may culminate in Jim's personal confrontation, internal or external, with the rage virus's legacy. What fans should know. Jim won't be in 28 Years Later, June 2025. Murphy remains present behind the scenes as executive producer, but his character doesn't appear on screen. He returns in The Bone Temple January 2026. Expect an emotional payoff and connection to the original as Jim re-enters this mythic, virus-ridden saga. There's likely a third film, Studio murmurs label this the bookend to the trilogy, with Murphy's arc building toward a meaningful resolution. Why now? Murphy's Oscar win for Oppenheimer, his producer credit, and Boyle's renewed passion likely made it puzzle.